Senator Benner Abalos.
Maraming salamat po at magandang hapon sa inyo lahat. Unang-una gusto ko magpasalamat, of course, sa magkapatid, Monteverde, no? Si Atty. Keith and Jose. Thank you so much for, this is the most crucial time in the campaign right now. It's remaining 2 days. And of course, in the booths, while listening to you, ngayon ko lang na-realize that you haven't endorsed anyone in so many years. It's the first time, so I'm very thankful really for this, the three of you and the industry as a whole. Alam nyo, I started at number 35. Talagang nasa laylayan ako. Ako yung taong when I set a goal, I'll make sure I do all my best to attain that goal. Habang dumadaan ang taon, naging number, ang buwan, naging number 30, 25, 20. In fact, kung minsan may mga tanong na, alam mo na, tatamaan ka rin dahil tatanungin ka, kulelat ka naman ba't ka pa tumatakbo? May mga ganun talaga. Hindi mo maiwasan yun. But then as long as you believe in yourself, maliwala yun. As long as you believe in the goals that you've set in your mind, that has been my life story ever since. And now is the crucial 2 weeks to go. In the last 2 or 3 weeks, I got endorsement from Senate President Franklin Delon. I got endorsement from Vice President Lenny Robredo. I got endorsement from Vice Ganda. At marami pang iba. The Liga ng Barangay ng Pilipinas, lahat ng barangay. The League of Cities. ULAP, the Union of Local Authorities. What is ULAP? ULAP is composed of the League of Governors, Vice Governors, Councilors, Provincial Board Members, Mayors, hanggang Barangay Captain SK. At kaliwat kanan. So, this is the last 3 days at lumabas ang SWS kahapon. Ang headline niya is of all the candidates, I'm the only one who had a plus 6% increase. So we're there. Kanina umaga, someone gave me this and sabi, Pulse Asia, sabi, you're within the striking distance. Ito na. Sabi gano'n, with that machinery, you're in. Coming from no less than Mr. Holmes. And all of these are really, sabi nila, doon mo makikita ang tunay na kaibigan. Hindi yung hindi tulong ka sa taas, kundi kayo nakambaba. Andiyan ang kaibigan mo. And thank you for this. I've been working with the film industry for so many years now. Kaya kami siguro naging close na dito during COVID, yung mga paku-paku na ng araw. And during the film fest, even the first one in the US, magkakasama po tayo. And it's not anymore a promise kasi nagawa ko na yan. Nagawa ko na yung advocacy ko for you because one day I would like to see our film industry go out with government subsidy. That's the only way. Alam niyo ba't ako naging close sa kanila? Isipin mo, COVID, nagpo-produce ng pelikula. Sino manonood ng pelikula ng COVID sa ato sinihan? It's all for the love and passion of the industry. So we should recognize that. And government should say, let's see other countries how they're doing it. Actually, nasabi ko rin kay First Lady, and that's when nagkaroon ng grupong gano'n. No? But with the Senate, eto na. And this is what I assure you. What we've done before, I will make it into a reality. We will look into these issues lahat and try to make laws out of this. No? I'm very methodical about these things. My record will speak for myself. When I was mayor, talahiban lang kami, but we became known as the economic tiger city of the Philippines, awarded by Malacanang. We were number 1 in persons with disability programs, awarded by Joseph Estrada in Malacanang. Apolinary Mabini. We were number 1 in being the child-friendly, awarded by Benigno Aquino Jr. We were number 1 in nutrition. Number 1 in business-friendly, awarded by no less than the Chamber of Commerce. And also with reference to our children with special needs, ADHD, autism, special purpose support, hindi lang po sa Pilipinas. Nagtayo ang school for them. nilabang ko sa United Nations. Out of 100 countries, ito ang nanalo United Nations Public Service Award. Project Teach, Therapy, Education, Assimilation of Children in Africa. All of this experience I will bring before the halls of the Senate and anak mo. My dear friends, hindi ko na kung pagkakahabaan just for you to be here. Wanting to, 3 days, whatever happens, I really do not know. But what is important in everything that you do, you just give your best and leave everything to our Lord. Maraming salamat po.
Alright! Sir Lizzo, congratulations na po. 6% na tinaas. Wow. At syempre, well-loved yung ating senator. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of industry people who are here. Starting off with entertainment reporter, manager, kaibigan, kapatid! Noel Peler! Hi, kapatid, thank you for coming. And of course, representing, pwede ba yun? Pero siya nung mismo from industry, pero he is representing Quantum Films ang mom niya. Nico Antonio. Nico, who is also an actor na napakasipag. At syempre, representing Viva Entertainment, Bibi Walker! At ang mahal natin. Everybody knows you. MMDA Chairman, Romando Artes. Ayan. Thank you all for the support. At syempre si Tita Bus naman, acknowledge ko na. Okay, nagmamadali siya pero who else? Sino? Saan? Oh my God! Ito na naman ako. Of course, from Idea First, Percy Intalan. Thank you for coming. I didn't know na pumasok. Okay, nagmamadali siya pero kailangan ko ibigay sa kanya microphone for the beautiful questions. Here's the editor of Abante, June Lalin. June? Okay, hi June.
Yes, good afternoon.
Happy birthday pala.
Thank you.
Kailan naman din?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Thank you. Yan. Pero, syempre, Rosel, Kid, Tita Boots, Chairman, welcome to Regal, syempre. Ito, makasaysayan ko tong Regal na to kasi nagbubuhay si Mother. Pag malapit ng elections, ang dami niyang mga sinusuportang kandidato. Ano pong napipil niyo na ito talagang ang mga naiwan po ni Mother, ang si Miss Rosel and Keith, tinuloy po. I'm sure kung buhay pa si Mother, nandito rin siya ngayon, baka nagtatatanong siya sa tuwa na kapiling po kayo ng industriya.
Well, talagang sabi nga lang, daghang salamat. No? Talagang iba po pakiramdam na you need the votes right now. And then, at the proper time, nakamukha ngayon, very crucial, endorsements kept pouring in. Kaya, but you know, it's not about endorsement. If you will be fortunate enough to win, dapat sukulan mo yun eh. Sukulan mo yun sa tamang pagsiservisyo, lalo na sa kailangan ng industriya. That is what is, for me, that's what matters most. Parati ko may nag-endorse, inisip ko kagad, naku yung problema ng sektor, sigurado ito, alam ko nito at gagawin ko. No? Because, ang nakikita ko yung iikot ng mata ko yan, sila Percy, sila Noel, Quantum Films, everyone. Dapat usapan na namin ang dapat gawin Yung iba dyan could be through legislation. Marami. But what is important is right now, taus-puso po ako nagpapasalamat sa lahat po ng sumusuporta ng Editors.
Ayan. Chairman, actually kami, madalas namin kayong maisulat. Kasi marami kayong kaibigan na nagsusupport sa inyo, nang hihingi ng tulong talaga. Yung support niya kay si Ate Cora, grabe yung support. Kaya kami, may mga materials kasi pino-forward sa amin yung mga ginagawa niyo magaganda. Pero yun nga po, kanina nabanggit nyo yung mga nagsusupport sa inyo, even Vice Ganda. Kasi somebody told me na close kay Vice, hindi po kayo lumapit kay Vice, kundi kusa po yung support, yung pag-a-announce ni Vice Ganda ng supporta niya sa inyo.
Ako'y nabigla din, dahil para yata si Vice, para yata si Tita Boots na hindi basta-basta nag-endorse. Siya, talagang very meticulous namimili. Kaya I'm very thankful for that. Isipin mo, 16 million views or I think it's close to 17 million views ang kanyang page. At at this point, gusto ko rin pasalamatan sila Jake Cuenca, sila Ay de las Alas, sila Jessica Reyes, sila Bea Santiago, at yung aking kamag-anak si Jason Avalos. No? Bawat isa nila ay talagang tumulong rin at gumawa pa ng mga clips tungkol sa pagtakbo. No? So, Vice, maraming salamat sa ginawa mo. It's a simple one, 30 second, but very catchy. Nagulat din ako. Very catchy, pero yung sandaling segundo yun, it caught a lot of attention. Parang tinignan ako ng second look ng mga tao tuloy. Sinerch ako at tinignan ako kung sino ako. It really means a lot. Maraming salamat, Vice Ganda.
Yan, Chairman, parang emotional kayo.
Well, yes, kasi who wouldn't be emotional? I mean, my journey has been quite difficult. It's been very challenging. But the last 2 days, lahat ng blessing pumapasok. Everything, it sets in. And these are friends. Talagang friends. Kita mo, wala. Kusa. Sabi ko nga, sinabi ko nga, yung nag-iinta sa akin, sigurado ba kayo na i-endorse nila ako? Sabi, yes. I'm very thankful right now for all of this. Walang pinag-usapan para mag-surprise birthday party sa iyo eh. Parang gano'n eh. The last day of campaign is tomorrow. After that, tapos na po. It's only after tomorrow. So this is a very critical time. At maraming salamat talaga.
Parang gusto na namin kayo i-congratulate. Pero eto bago ko tapusin, si Miss Rosel and Tita Buod, syempre dalawa po kayo sa hindi sa showbiz. Kung kayo po tatanungin, if ever na, yun nga, magtagumpay si Mr. Benhur Avalos, Attorney Benhur Avalos Jr. On Monday, maluklok mo siya bilang isa sa 12 senators po natin. Ms. Rosel, Tita Boots, ano pong gusto niyong ilapit na problema ng industriya natin na posibleng makatulong talaga siya? Ms. Rosel muna.
Alam mo, June, more than the industry, ang talagang may kailangan talaga ng tulong is really ang buong bansa. So yun ang muna unahin natin. At ako naniniwala ako kasi si Senator Benhur Avalos ay subok na yan sa serbisyo. Subok na yan sa maraming niyang natulungan at nagawa nung siya pa ay mayor, chairman ng MMDA, at saka DILG. So naniniwala ako sa kanyang kakayahan na siya ang kailangan natin sa Senado at siya talaga ang bobotohin natin, bobotohin ko talaga sa Lunes. Kaya sana mag-isip naman tayo mga mamamayan kasi talagang kailangan na natin ng progreso na pag-iiwanan na tayo ng maraming bansa dito sa Asia. So talaga kailangan natin ng isang taong marunong tumupad at marunong sumerbisyo sa ating bansa.
In fairness to you, Ms. Rosel, talagang pili-pili yung sinuportahan niyo this time.
At ang deep ni Miss Rosel today, iba in the past ngayon talagang, ang ganda nito, ang deep ng mga sinasabi ni Miss Rosel, unbelievable, very admirable. You're good at yun.
Mag-re-respond lang ako. Yung sinabi ni Ma'am Rosel tungkol sa gagawin sa bansa, pag-upo ko, ito uunahin ko. At ginawa ko na ito 20 years ago when I was a congressman. Tumayo ako, ang ating kuryente po ay walang buwis, walang tax, walang buwis no araw. 20 years ago, tumayo ako, tinutulang ko ang pagpataw ng buwis dito. Bakit? Once tumaas ang kuryente, tataas ang tubig, pilihin, lahat tataas. Tataas ang overhead mo, mawawala ang mga kumpanya nilipat ng bansa. Fast forward 2025 ngayon, pangalawa tayo sa pinakamahal na kuryente sa buong ASEAN region. Pangalawa, patong-patong ang buwis, hindi lang isa. 12% generation charge, 12% transmission charge, 12% distribution charge. Meron ba systems loss? On record, pinapangako ko, babawasan natin ito. At kung kailangan tanggalin pa natin ito. Bakit? Once bumaba ang kuryente, dadami ang manufacturing firms. Yung tinatawag nilang industrialization natin at dadami trabaho at gagaan ang pagbayad ng bawat Pilipino. Yan ang sinasabi ko at pinapangako. I've done my homework here. Pangalawa, tungkol sa pagkain. Rice tarification. Yan, ginawa ko na rin yan ng programa kasi mahirap ang sariling bansa, hindi kaya pakain ng sarili. Ayoko mangyari na lahat ng taniman natin ngayon maging subdivision balang araw. Kung mangyari yun, maniwala kayo, ultimo sariling Pilipino hindi kaya pakainin. No? Mahaba ito pero tsaka na natin pag-usap pa nito, bibigyan ko na sa inyo ito, but just to show you how sincere I am, binibitawan ko ito sa harap ng camera. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you po. Tita Butch, yan.
Thank you. Yung po katanungan ninyo na ano ang pwedeng magawa niya Mr. Avalos tungkol sa industriya, ano mga problema ng industriya na maaari nating iahin sa kanya. Alam po ninyo, even before nag-serve po si Senator Avalos as chairman of MMDA, at lalo-lalo na nga na pumasok siya dito and in a greater capacity, in a more vast capacity sa DILG, alam na po niya talaga yung mga problema natin. With the MMFF into every year, every meeting ay umaabot po sa kanya yun. And ito pong nakaraang 2 taon, hindi naman po very active kahit hindi na po siya ang MMFF head, no, at MMDA head. Senator Avalos remained very, very relevant, no, and very concerned about specifically taxation in the industry. Kaya, ang hindi ko po makakalimutan ay even in LA, in Hollywood, when we were there talking to the different guilds, no, talking to the different constituents of Filipino movies practicing in Hollywood, pati yung mga foreign counterparts. Ang isinuong po niya noon ay hindi lamang po ihinto sa exemption or sa reduction ng amusement taxes during the Metro Manila Film Festival. Pero all year round, kung mamarapatin, kung may aayos, talaga po yung taxation na yan ay mababawasan para po sa kapakanan ng mga producers. At syempre po, pag ang mga producers ay dumami ang kanilang gawain, marami pong magiging empleo, marami pong mga artistang magkakatrabaho. And in cooperation with the cinema operators na in-address din po ni Senator Avalos noong doon sa mga meeting sa Hollywood last year, ay magiging pag gumanda po ang admission rates, bumaba po para sa industriya at makuha natin ang cooperation ng cinema operators in a whole macrocosm, talaga pong puunlad ng industriya. So, I think hindi na po natin sa kanya dapat ulitin yung isa. Alam na po niya, nangako na po siya. And again, he is giving us his word to help the industry in more ways than one.
Yeah, it's so nice, Tita Butch, Mr. Selkit, no? Good luck po, Attorney Avalos. Good luck for Monday.
Thank you, June. Nakakatuwa naman.